Tonight I'm gonna make a chicken tortilla soup. I really like this recipe and I hope you do too. So let's get started. So in my blender, I've got 2 cans of cannellini beans, juice and all. I'm gonna blend and puree those. This is gonna help thicken up the soup. Beans have a little bit of a nuttiness to them. If you can't find these beans, there are some like Great Northern beans or like a navy bean that is very similar. These ones are just a bigger, kind of like a white kidney bean, and they have a little bit more of like that nutty flavor. So I always like it when Chick-fil-A brings out their chicken tortilla soup for the season, and I know a lot of people do. So I'm like, you know what, I can make that. Now I do, and now I can enjoy it all year long. So this soup is really good, really flavorful, and really quick to make. Chopping the onions and sauteing the onions might be the longest part of the entire dish, as well as the chicken. You might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of onions. Nice thing about onions is they cook down, they get really small. We're cooking them down so they soften. They're gonna be there more to add flavor just because I chopped them up pretty small. These are starting to get there. They're turning a little translucent. They're looking good, but they're still crunchy. All right, the onions are looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic and then continue to cook that for a few, like 2 more minutes or so. So now I'm gonna add our spices. That was some cumin, some oregano, and salt. So just gonna stir that in there. And then I've got chicken broth. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our pureed cannellini beans. Give that a stir. And now we're just gonna keep adding all our stuff. So we've got black beans, and then corn, more cannellini beans. The black beans and the cannellini beans, they are both drained and rinsed. It was 2 cans of corn, drained, but you can also use a bag of frozen corn. This is 2 cans of Rotel with the juice. And then if you watched my egg casserole, we had Ortega chilies. This is a good time to use the rest of those since we just used the juice. And if you want to check out our recipe for the egg casserole, let's check our info card. All right, and then lastly, I've got a pound of shredded chicken. So as you can see, it looks pretty, it looks festive, it smells amazing, tastes even better. So we're gonna bring this to a boil and then let it simmer for about 10-15 minutes, and then it's ready to eat. So soup is nice and bubbly. It's been simmering for about 15-20 minutes, and it looks good. I have a few topping options. I've got some cheese, some like tortilla chips, a lime, and cilantro. Hey, yum. I'm gonna give this a stir. Got all that cheese in there. Super yummy, lots of flavor. That lime gave it like a nice little kick at the top. The cheese, yum. But the soup flavor all on its own is really good. A nice bowl of this any night of the week will be my choice. All right, and that's what's cooking. Chicken tortilla soup. My version, better than Chick-fil-A. Have it any night of the week. If you like this soup and you want to check out some of our others, click here. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know if you make it. Let me know what you think.